Italy. It's still early doors as we edge close to the start of match day number 3. Who's going to come out on top? We'll talk about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another match. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. This time we take a look at match day number 3 out in Serie A, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related. Woo! Football, we've got all here under one roof skis. That's right, boys and girls, and we are back. Obviously, international football has been dominating us for the past week, 2 weeks, whatever it is. But we're back. And it is early doors still over in Italy. We've only played 2 games. But there's a familiar name towards the top. Maybe it's been a surprise at number 1. We'll talk about it right here, right now. So let's get going and take a little look. First and foremost, at my results and the predictions and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll take a look at what you guys thought. And then we'll kick on forward to match number 3. So we've got plenty to talk about. And here we go. Obviously, Bologna took on SPAL last time out. It was a 1-0 victory for Bologna. Actually went with a 2-1 win, so not too shabby. AC Milan did take on Brescia, and they got a 1-0 victory at home for AC Milan. Went with a 3-0 win, so not too shabby. Juventus did take on Napoli. That ended up as a 7-goal thriller. 4-3 in favour of Juventus. I went with a 2-0 win for Juventus. So plenty of plaudits there for Juventus as they get themselves up at the second spot. Meanwhile, Lazio took on Roma in the Rome derby. 1-1 final score. Actually went with a 2-1 victory for Lazio, so got that one wrong. Atalanta took on Torino. That ended up as a 5-goal thriller as well in favour of Torino. 3-2 in the end, actually with a 2-0 victory for Atalanta. Cagliari took on Inter Milan. Obviously, they are number 1 right now. 2-1 victory away from home for Inter Milan. Actually went with a 3-1 win, so not too shabby. Genoa took on Fiorentina. That ended up as a 2-1 victory for Genoa. And I actually went with a 2-2 draw. Just 1 goal shy. Lecce took on Hellas Verona. That was a 1-0 victory for Verona away from home. I actually went with a 1-0 win the other way, so not too great. And Sassuolo spanked Sampdoria 4-1 to take home 3 points. I actually went with a 3-1 victory for Sassuolo. And yeah, not too shabby indeed. And Udinese took on Parma. They wrapped up the weekend. 3-1 victory for Parma. I actually went with a 2-0 win for Udinese. So, meh, those are my gradings here. A bit of a 50-50. I would have given myself a straight face. But what about you, boys and girls? Let's take a look at what you guys thought. This is the criteria here. If you get between 0 and 3 predictions right, you're going to get a big smack red face, just like that. Just like a little. It looks a little bit like me right now. But if you get something like 4 to 6, you're going to get a face just like that's what I got. I got one of them. But if you are top dog and get 7 or more correct, you're going to get a big fat thumbs up. So let's take a look at how you guys got on. So Alain Alaba, he got a straight face for him. Noah Heilberg, he also did pretty good for himself. Neil McCauley did pretty good for himself. Yannick Brasla, not too great for him this weekend over in Italy anyway. I know I've seen his name crop up a few times, so maybe he did better elsewhere. Yayan Thomas, he did all right for himself. DNZ Canali, not too great this weekend. Football cricket, whatever floats your boat, unfortunately, no. Abdul Fattah, he did okay for himself. Keaton Zamerli, he did not too great as well. And the final 2 over here, Xander99 did all right. And Nathan Heaver, big friend of the channel, he did all right for himself as well. So no thumbs up. So it was a very, very tricky week overall in the Serie A, but it was match day 2, so it's early days. We're still trying to figure out the vibe here. Some of the teams I just can't figure out at the moment. We'll have to see. So let's kick on further and take a look at the state of flux in Serie A right now. This is the table as it stands. Inter Milan are top of the pops. Torino, according to my eyes right here, are 2nd. Juventus are 3rd. Lazio are in 4th spot. They're in the last Champions League spot. Genoa and Bologna also have 4 points. Hellas Verona also have 4 points as well, if you want to consider them in one bubble. Down the bottom there's Sampdoria struggling. Lecce and Cagliari all with 0 points. SPAL and Fiorentina also join that illustrious gang, but they don't really want to. Roma sitting down here in 15th spot. Haven't lost, but they haven't won either, so not ideal. So let's kick on further to this weekend's action. And again, folks, make sure you get your predictions in the comment section down below. I want to see what you guys think. We'll have a look at them next weekend. See if you got anything better for me, any thumbs up and all that kind of good stuff. We'll see. But how about me? How am I going to get on this time around? Fiorentina up against Juventus. This game takes place on Saturday, 14th of September. The recent record between the two sides is heavily in favour of Juventus. In fact, they've won 5 of the past 6 encounters between two sides. Juventus are undefeated in 34 of the last 38 matches in the division. Fiorentina failed to win the last 16 matches as well. So that's my what I've been told anyway. The bookmakers go in favour of Juventus here. 6-4 for the away victory, 4-1 for Fiorentina, 14-5 the draw. It is a plain sailing 2-1 victory for me. It's a squeaky bum victory. Obviously Fiorentina's not started well, but they should continue. Well, they will continue another defeat here. Meanwhile, Napoli up against Sampdoria. Obviously, Napoli finishing last season in second spot. Having a bit of a rough edge, to a rough start to the campaign so far. But up against Sampdoria, have yet to taste a victory. The bookmakers are going with Napoli here. 9-2 on for Napoli. 12-1 the long shot is Sampdoria. 5-1 the draw. Over the years, I'm looking at it. Obviously, last season, Napoli and Sampdoria both picked up a victories when they hosted each other. But Sampdoria have only won one of the previous 6 encounters. What else have I got? Napoli undefeated in 22 of the last 24 matches, home matches, should I say. And Sampdoria have conceded at least 2 goals in their 11 of the last 13 away games on this one. I'm actually going to go with a 3-0 spanking by Napoli over Sampdoria on this one. Meanwhile, Inter Milan, current leaders, up against Udinese. This game is also, when's this taking place? This takes place on the 14th of September as well. Late kickoff, 7:45. I'm not too sure what time zone that is. But over the recent years between the two sides, Inter have won 4 of the past 6. Udinese have only won them once. And there's been 1 draw between the two sides. Inter have also won their last 3 home matches. And have scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 home matches as well. The bookmakers go once again in favour of Inter Milan. 10-3 on for the home victory. 9-1 the long shot for Udinese. 17-4 the draw. Going to go with Inter Milan here as well with a 3-1 victory. And again, all those games taking place on Saturday. Quite a star-studded Saturday, and they're all got their own individual kickoffs. Meanwhile, into Sunday we go, and it is Genoa taking on Atalanta. Obviously, Atalanta are in Champions League football as well, so their fate has been decided. Their group has been decided. If you haven't checked out my Champions League groups, they are live. Make sure you check that one out. Well, Atalanta come into this in pretty good form against Genoa. Winning 5 of the past 6 games. Genoa only winning 1. The last time was last season, though, when it was in Genoa. So, yeah. Atalanta have also come into this scoring at least 2 goals in 7 of their last 8 matches. And they are undefeated in 7 away games as well. So Atalanta have a good away form. The bookies go with Atalanta as well. 21-20 the away victory. 12-5 for Genoa. 30-5 the draw. I'm actually going against the grain here. I think Genoa will pick up a victory 2-1, upset the odds a little bit, and make it back-to-back wins for them over Atalanta at home. Again, that game takes place on Sunday. Looks like it's an early kickoff in Italy. Meanwhile, Brescia taking on Bologna. Over the years, these two sides, the past 6 encounters, Brescia have won 3 of them. Bologna just the 2, and there's been 1 draw as well. The bookmakers finding it a little bit difficult to choose between this. 2-1 for Brescia, 11-8 for Bologna, 23-10 is the draw. Bologna have failed to win 28 of the last 30 away matches, so their away form coming to this is not great, and I do see that as a victory for Brescia, 2-0 to give themselves a valuable 3 points. What else we got for you? Parma, they're up against Cagliari. Now, over the years, I haven't got too much of a record against these two sides, but last season, it was a winner piece. Cagliari picked up a 2-1 victory when they hosted them, and Parma also picked up a victory against Cagliari when they hosted them. So it was back to, both teams beat each other out, if you know what I mean. The bookmakers might also find it a little tight, but I think they're going with Parma here with a 29-20 odds on for a victory, 19-10 for Cagliari. The draw is 9-4. I'm actually going to go with a squeaky bum 1-0 victory win for Parma. And that gives them 3 points. SPAL, they are up against Lazio. Over the years, the past few years anyway, the previous 6 encounters between the two sides, Lazio have won 4 of them. SPAL have just the one once. There's been 1 draw between the two sides as well. SPAL come into this having lost their last 5 matches in Serie A. And they've all lost, and they've also lost with a 1-goal margin in the last 5 games. So it's been a tight game, sort of tight results for them. The bookmakers go with 9-2 for SPAL, 8-13 for Lazio for the away win, 14-5 the draw. I'm actually going to go with the away win as well, 2-1 victory for Lazio, and that'll give them another 3 valuable points. Roma taking on Sassuolo. Over the past few seasons, they played each other at least 6 times. 4 victories for Roma. Sassuolo yet to pick up a victory against Roma. 2 draws between them, so it's looking heavily in favour of Roma, especially at home. The bookmakers agree with a 6-4 on for Roma, 15-4 the long shots at Sassuolo, 3-1 the draw. Roma are undefeated in the last 11 matches in Serie A, and Sassuolo have lost the last 3 away matches as well. So that does bode heavily in favour of a victory for Roma. I'm going to go with 5 goals in it, 5-goal thriller, goals galore, 3-2 victory. Roma taking home the points. That'll be the first winner of the campaign for them. Verona taking on AC Milan. Now, over the years, past recent few years anyway, the last 6 matches, 2 wins for Verona, 2 wins for AC Milan, and 2 draws between them. AC Milan coming to this having won 5 of the last 6 matches in Serie A, so a good form for them. The bookmakers go with AC Milan as well to pick up the away victory, 8-13, or basically 13-8 on, 27-10 the draw, 24-5 the home victory here. Going to go with it myself with a 2-1 away win for AC Milan. And wrapping up this match day number 3 over in Italy, we have Verona. No, we don't. We have Torino taking on Lecce. That's right. I'm trying to find it here on my smorgasbord. Over the years, past few years anyway, Torino have won 2 of the games, past 6. There's been 3 draws and 1 victory for Lecce over the past 6 encounters. Now those go back all the way back to 2002, which is a long time in the tooth. The bookmakers go with Torino on this one, 47 or 100. That's the long odds, or you know, crazy numbers. 6-1 for the away victory, 16-5 the draw. I'm actually going to go with a 2-0 win for Torino, who were in Europa League action, but they are now eliminated, and they have got fully focused on Serie A once again to maybe get themselves into those European spots one more time. And again, these are my predictions. Make sure you get yours in there nice and early so we can see what you guys got in store for me prediction wise. And if this works out the way it does, this is how the table will pan out at the end of match day 3. Inter Milan will top of the pops. Torino will be 2nd. Juventus will remain in 3rd. Lazio will stay in 4th. Genoa will go up to 5th. Napoli will be into contention once again with 6th spot. Down the bottom will be Sampdoria, Lecce, and Cagliari. Again, yet to get a win on their board or a point even to their name. So make sure you get your predictions in the old comment section down below. I'd like to see what you guys think. And once again, I'll let you know that I'll be doing live predictions every week. You've probably missed them already. Premier League on Tuesdays, Championship on Mondays, Champions League coming at you on Thursdays, so make sure you stand by for those bad boys. Details to the live shows they're already out there. Just go to the channel, look for live events, set reminder, and you're up to speed. And if you're bored on a Saturday, we could talk about Serie A, we could talk about Bundesliga, we could talk about international football, or we could even talk about the mighty blue and white boys and girls, Blackburn Rovers. Just come stop by on Twitch, check me out, see what the fuss is all about. And then you can either stay or go. But just check it out. It's a little bit bizarro. It's got a lot of stats and data and stuff behind me. Live scores, updates, live tables, all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, until I see you all again, I'm going to get back to the office. Until I see you all very, very soon, we'll be back again for matchday number 4 predictions for Serie A. Again, get your predictions in for matchday 3, and we'll take a little look at them, see what you guys think will happen in this weekend's action. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thumbs up, subscribe. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date. All things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.